Hello crazy people and welcome to another video, and today I'm going to do like a bit of a Q&A. Some questions were submitted by you guys, some of the questions, which is funny because a lot of questions were repeated, so I didn't have enough. So other questions are submitted by some of my friends, and then other questions were not submitted, I just got them off the internet because I just wanted to have a bit more questions because one, I'm bored, and two, I thought it'd be fun. So let's just get to it. The first question is, what is your favorite movie? And this was one of the repeated questions. I would say my favorite movie by far is Beauty and the Beast, the Disney animated version. The first time I saw it, I just absolutely fell in love with it. And it's also a story that's resonated with me ever since childhood. I remember I had this like giant book, and it had kind of like the old style art of what I would imagine from like Grimm's Tales and whatnot. Just that story, the movie, even like the live action movie I loved, but I still tend to lean towards the animated version because that's just the one that I grew up with. There's a lot of nostalgia. The next question is, if you could star in any of your favorite shows, which one would it be? Wow, that's actually a really hard one. Like, one, I don't really watch that many TV shows, even as a kid. So, yeah, that's very hard. I'm trying to think of, like, the TV shows that I've watched. And, like, none of them I would want to be in, like, a lot of them, like, there's a lot of, like, killing, like, death, murder, and I don't, like, as far as it'd be like, oh, hey, it would be so cool if I was a detective or vampire or werewolf, whatever. More than likely, if I, like, got put into that, I might die. In Supernatural, I die, like, a whole bunch of times. I think what would be really interesting to do would be, I would like to be in, star in. No, never mind. Because I was thinking about, because I was just like, oh, it'd be really interesting to follow that crime scene, like, on the news, see what conspiracy theories that people come up with. But then I realized that, one, I would die. Wow, only at the second question and I'm stumped. Yeah, I'm going to say Love Idol. I think that's the name of it. Let me check. Okay, no, it's not Love Idol. It's Love Live School Idol Project. Yeah, it's an anime that I watch, and it's a very cute anime for those of you who don't know. It is about this one girl who decides to start up this idol group in order to save her school from closing down. One, I love music, I love dancing, and I love wearing cute outfits. Then, friendship, so nothing complicated and very lighthearted and fun. The next question is, what is the closest thing to real magic? I mean, this is gonna sound really cheesy, but I would say love. How I define magic is something that you can't really quite explain, like real magic, true, like magic in its truest form, like something that you can't explain it, but it gives you like this feeling. That's kind of like the definition of love. It's not something you could just physically like have, and there's so many ways to describe it, and yet it's not enough to describe it. And it's just, the concept is really amazing, whether it's the love of food, and I just realized that the first thing I went to was food rather than like love of. Anyway, so love of food, you know, the love that you have towards family, towards friends, or even towards a significant other, or even the biggest love toward, like, between a mom and her child, all of it's very beautiful and very just warming when, like, you see it or hear, like, very touching stories about it, and when you feel it yourself. So yeah, very cheesy, but that's me. What? Who is the messiest person you know? I don't want to answer that one because he's gonna be mad at me. But I'll throw myself under the bus too. Me, I would say that I'm fairly messy, but the person that came to mind was the person that I'm dating. I hope he doesn't watch this. I don't think he will. I hope he won't. But I'm just saying that's me. He's the messiest person I know. Oh, this was another repeated question, and it is, what is your cup size? I mean, I don't want to say. I guess I'll just show you guys. Here they are. Like, I have this like kind of like medium-sized one. It says "Good Morning Gorgeous" on it. It's a nice size. It's not big, but also like not too small. And it's very good for like coffee and hot chocolate or tea. And then the other one is a bit smaller, and it's sometimes for like tea or juice. Technically, like, what I mainly use is, this is my favorite mug. It says big. I like big mugs, and I cannot lie. And I don't know why I always misquote it, so I have to like keep reading it. But at first I didn't want to include this one in because it was a mug and not necessarily a cup. I mean, if you want to call it a cup as well, it could work too. So yeah, these are my cup sizes. I'm sorry, I don't just have one, I have multiple. Yeah, the question, do you want kids? If so, what would you name them? Someday I do want kids. Well, one kid. If I wanted more, I'm not sure if I would want to produce them or if I want to go with an adoption option. That right. Anyway, but because I want a boy, I've already come up with like a couple names for him, which I will keep. Well, nah, I won't keep to myself. The first one that's always like resonated with me is the name Aiden. I don't know why, I just love that name, Aiden. And well, I kind of know why. I used to watch this show growing up called, I think, Ghost Whisperer? Excuse me, that was my mother, and you know never to ignore a call from your mom. So let's see. Yeah, Aiden name, and that resonated with me because I used to watch this show. I think it was called Ghost Whisperer. Or there's a character that shows up like way later into the series, and his name's Aiden, and that's kind of like what sparked the whole like, oh, one day like I think it would be cute to have like that's a cute name. Like I could imagine myself having a son named Aiden. Another one is Chance. I don't know why I like that name as well. But for girls, I never really had much thought of, because I like really liked the names Chance or Aiden. I figured that I can have like the job of naming the boy, and my future husband can name the girl. The next question is, what is your favorite soup? I mean, I guess you could still consider it a soup. I like bisque, like specifically lobster bisque. Like that is quite sweet, but also very savory. It's a very nice taste. It's very weird because it's orange. It's an orange color, which I don't know why that's part of why I like it. If a tattoo can influence you and give you the powers of that tattoo, what would you get? What if I wanted invisibility? Do I not get a tattoo? If so, like, would the rule still apply because I didn't need to be a tattoo? How could I put invisibility, like, in a tattoo? Like, would I just not get one? I don't know. I guess Loki. He has really cool powers. He's a sorcerer. He, has, the abilities to, kind of manifest daggers whenever he wants. He has really cool powers, even, with illusion and, turning blue. I don't know if that counts as a power, but I don't know why that was one of the powers I was just like, oh, that's really cool. Yeah, his powers would be absolutely amazing. However, I don't want Loki's face on my body. Don't get me wrong, Tom Hiddleston is a very handsome man. Yeah, sorry, Austin. But, I don't want him on my body. I don't want any faces on my bod. Except for my face, but not my face intact. Anyway, I would say I want to manifest Loki's powers, and to achieve that, I would just get his helmet thing. I mean, it would be weird to have, but it would be a lot better than having his face on my body. If you could have an extra body part, organ or limb, and you can place it anywhere, where would it be? I would like a heart, like an extra heart. And I would place it somewhere where it's not easy accessible, and here's why. Now it's going to get a bit morbid, but stay with me a bit. If someone were to stab me, try to kill me or whatever, and something happened to my heart, I would imagine I'd pass out a bit from shock. A person can be like, haha, I've accomplished my goal. And then me, I could just be like, haha, joke's on you, I'm still alive, surprise. Just freak people out like that. Of course, the downside would be I'm back to you having one heart again. However, I would just be normal again. But yeah, that's my first, yeah, that's why. I would like a second heart. I just want to prank people. And the last question, if you could be a natural disaster, what would it be and why? I have the answer, and it is I would be an earthquake, because I do this naturally. And by that I mean nobody knows when it's coming. I don't even know when it's coming. I just suddenly get these chills, and I shiver or shake, if you will. It could startle someone. Someone could be hugging me or holding my hand, and then all of a sudden they just shiver. Or I'll be doing something, I'll be drawing, and then I shiver, and then I mess up that drawing. It's all ah, darn, I messed up that drawing. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. And that is all the questions we have for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more of this for whatever reason, please don't forget to hit this button and the other stuff that YouTubers say, and I will see you in the next video, which actually is going to show up on Monday because I will be doing the annual 31 Days of Spooks. Still need to work on my outro. Bye!